Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 10 palette. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. This is the Moonlit Seduction, the 10th ever Pat McGrath Mothership palette. They're just my favorite because they feel so special and unique. She has been moving away from her traditional like silky, special shade, glittery, shimmery formula. So I'm really hoping that this Mothership 10 has that original formula, but I have a feeling it won't. As long as it's similar to the Voyeuristic Vixens, which is my favorite quad of my favorite eyeshadow palette from Pat McGrath that isn't a Mothership, then I will be happy. If she doesn't, then I'll be very upset because these are very pricey eyeshadows. It just launched at Pat McGrath and she actually delivered this in no time at all. I did a poll, I think like 4 days ago. You guys said you wanted to see this one, and then I ordered it and it's literally here, and I'm really impressed and surprised. I guess this wasn't as big a launch as like her Divine Blushes or the Bridgerton, so she was able to get it out quicker. So I'm really grateful to the fact that she was able to get it out in time, in a timely manner, so that I could actually get this up in a timely manner. As some of you guys know, the Mothership palettes are quite pricey. They are £115 and 125 US dollars, so not cheap, but they are worth it usually. So hopefully this one will be worth it as well. So it says, dance the night away in a decadent, dazzling array of hedonistic hues in 10 warmly wearable shades with unprecedented single stroke intensity, beautiful blendability with buildable multi-dimensional brilliance. The reason I wanted to buy this one was because it looks quite neutral, and it kind of looked like the bigger sister of Voyeuristic Vixens, which is one of my favorite palettes just of all palettes ever made. I just love the fact that it's so simple and it's got everything I'd want. This one for me felt like a grown-up, larger version of that, and I really like the look of it. It's got like those base shades, but the glitters look very like soft and neutral, and it definitely wasn't too pink, which Pat McGrath can sometimes get a bit crazy on the pink or the purple, and this one feels like she's actually being quite chill. These are the swatches here. It looks absolutely insane. I'm just going to show you guys the packaging, show you some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. So guys, those are the swatches on. I think my initial concerns, my initial reservations were correct. I don't feel like these are really the true Pat McGrath special shades. I don't think they're as silky and gleamy and special as they used to be. They're a lot more glittery, and actually feeling it, it felt like a gel. It's like a very weird texture. It went on fine. I think of all of them, I think the most interesting one's probably this icy cool one here, this pinkish one here, and the duochrome here. They've got a very cool shift to them for the most part. Even the golds are quite cool golds, which I think is nice. It gives it a point of difference, makes it quite interesting. I just think having swatched it side by side next to my Voyeuristic Vixen, I still feel like that does everything I want it to do. Also, the Voyeuristic Vixen maroony brown shade is pretty much the same shade as this one here. So you're not going to really get a new base shade. Also, I felt like on me, these two swatched pretty much the same, these two base shades here. So I think this could have been a brown, maybe that would have been a bit more helpful. This is a nice shade. It's kind of like a charcoal. It's got like a grayness to it, a blackness to it, a softness to it though, and a kind of brown shift. It's quite an interesting shade if like dark shade's your thing, or if you're looking to use it as a liner. It all looks nice, but I don't know if it's like as dreamy as I want it to be. The packaging actually is really, really nice. It's one of my favorites actually. It's not pink for a change. They've actually been very pink, and this one's almost yellow. It's quite golden. It's got a big X in the middle, so you know it's Mothership 10. It's been a while since I had a Mothership sleeve, and it's also been a while since I had one that's so perfectly intact. This feels like straight out of the box, fresh. It's nice, the same quality, hasn't changed outside. Got the Pat McGrath gold plating here, and then the gold bar at the back, which is kind of how classique. As always, it's got the really big mirror and the plastic, which I'm not taking off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some base shades. These are pretty much the same, so I'll just do one on each eye, see if there's any difference, maybe deepen them with this, and then try these kind of toppery shades. I don't know if I need to do 4 looks. I might just do 2, but we'll see how it goes. do feel like these two look pretty much the same, but what I would say is I really like these shadows, the matte shadows on their own. They look really nice and warming. They go really well with the rest of my face and just look kind of effortless and flawless on their own. Hey guys, I am back with bare lids. So guys, that is it. That is the Pat McGrath Mothership 10 eyeshadow palette on. I don't think it's my favourite. I do like the colour story, but I don't love the sparkly shades formulation as much as I like the traditional Pat McGrath sparkly shade formulation. I just find it a lot more silky and smooth and different and unusual and luxe. These are cool, but they're a bit flaky for me and don't look as like interesting on the eye as some of her other shadows. The thing I really like about this though are the mattes. Both of these, even though they are pretty much the same shade on me, I think both of these look really good on and were really flattering, and I definitely am going to be reaching for those in the future. I actually really like this sheeny gold. This was actually probably the smoothest shadow that she had. The duochrome was cool, but I just don't feel like it looked that different. It felt very much like the Bridgerton stuff I already have. With the glittery ones here, I realised that they actually do work better with a brush, so maybe that was the reason for her changing formulation. Maybe she was trying to make them more brush friendly, because they do diffuse really nicely with a brush, especially this pink one did. I personally prefer just using my finger and having like a smoother glitter than being able to use a brush and not having a smoother glitter. I think I'd probably say about half the palette I love, half the palette I'm not that in love with. So yeah, I think if I got this for free, I'd feel a bit happier about it, considering I just spent £115 or 103 with the discount. But still, it feels like I don't feel like I'm getting £100 worth of great product. Whereas with the Mothership 5 or on the Mothership 6 or 7, I felt like that was worth it. They were like so special, especially Mothership 5. I don't think this is close enough to Mothership 5. I feel like the colour story could have been, but it just, the execution for me personally wasn't Pat McGrath level. It's nice to have another Mothership palette again. It's nice to have like a nice weighty, luxurious Pat McGrath palette. These are my favourite types of palettes from Pat McGrath. Anything with a hard case, a gold plate is just the Pat McGrath vibe for me. I think still Voyeuristic Vixen is the GOAT apart from Mothership 5. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Do you have it? What do you think of the eye looks I created? I feel like this last one was probably my favourite one. It's a bit gold, a bit smoky, it looks pretty okay. And I do obviously need to keep playing with this. Just using it once and making a judgment on it isn't really fair. But just going from like a first impressions, on a first impressions basis, I prefer the goldness of this palette, which I don't think I would, and I prefer the matte. So nice palette, just not, I don't think personally, £115 worth of palette in here. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Do you like the eye looks I created? Will you be buying it or will you be trying it? Do you like it? Do you like the look of it? What are your thoughts on the new shades? What are your thoughts on this new formulation that Pat McGrath is sporting? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.